going to be there, but there's a good chance I will. Follow Jack Elliott, Journalism in Training, 1993. And if I can just say, my favourite moment. To be honest, there's been that many. It's a real eclectic podcast. We've got 2 songs. None of them are that good. I would have to agree the Julia O'Dwyer interview, to be honest.
Well, I just... Jack rudely interrupting me, and Dale did as well, though the plug was all right. But the point I'm going to make is we will be having a few one-off podcasts. We will be doing one for cricket. We will certainly be having 1 or 2 one-off podcasts for the Olympics. And I don't know how we're going to coordinate them, but we're going to try and get some interviews in as well.
Marvin Close
will be a blah-de-blah interview.
But it could be too close to call.
Hopefully we'll get in there in the near future. That was an awful point.
That was marvellous.
That was awful.
But the point I'd like to make, first of all, is thank you to every single person who's clicked on this on this podcast even. Whether it was by mistake, whether you listened to it for a second and started bursting into tears, thank you so much. And the one thing I would like to say is thank you as well to my fantastic co-hosts, Jack Elliott and Del Harris, and also to me as well. And also,
that's a bit harsh.
And also to me.
You wouldn't have Joke of the Week if
Exactly.
I think we need to discuss this maybe in the next series. But it's been a pleasure working with you two gentlemen. It really has.
Very much.
Let's get the hankies out once. But
that's not like on a show.
The one thing I want to know now is we've got a bit of time left. What is the one thing you're looking forward to this summer? And I think I'm going to start. Because I know I'm going to pick something neither of you two will pick, or if you do, I'll be shocked. And mine is an ongoing court case between the WWE and TNA Wrestling. It's going to be a few more months, and it's looking like a very meaty court case. It could end up with the WWE having to pay TNA a very large compensation bill, and you never know. It could be the turning point in the battle of TNA and WWE.
Well, it seems with the Christian Cage deal that they might be getting on better terms, but I think, to be honest, WWE seem a bit cocky all the time, and that we're the big company, we can do what we like.
Hashtag at the bloody one.
So,
the one point I'd like to make about that deal was made before all this came out.
Yeah, I think I do agree with TNA to stick up for themselves, and hopefully I'm hoping they don't do a WCW, and that they really contest the WWE over the next few years.
Del Harris, what is your highlight of the upcoming months?
Well, I'm guessing Jack's going to go for the Olympics, so what I'm going to do is talk about the England versus South Africa Test Series that's coming up. It'll be a battle for number 1 spot, and England, have been a bit patchy in their form, but I believe they've got the players to do it. It's going to be interesting with Johnny Bairstow, of course, see if he can produce the form that he was picked for, and I think it's going to be a great series. Just a shame that they're only playing 3 test matches. Any comments on that?
Yeah, it should be great entertainment, that test series. I think we can win it. I mean, we're the best test side in the world, according to the rankings, which don't often lie. But South Africa's a hard place to go. But I think this time...
Well, we're not going to South Africa.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
coming over here.
I'm thinking of rugby, sorry. Yeah, no. And we'll be playing South Africa at Headingley on August the 6th. Am I right? In the 1 days, I believe.
Yeah, I was more thinking about the test matches. For aggressive side in 1 day, but I think test matches is what we're going to be concentrating on. Tom, you got any thoughts on the test match?
Oh, I think England's game against the West Indies were abandoned, but I do feel that England have certainly in the last few tests really improved, I think the batting skills have certainly come on strength to strength. Alistair Cook and Strauss a really solid opening partnership.
Well, yeah, Cook hasn't been in the best of form. Not replicating what he did last year.
But I still think he's seen as a solid partnership.
It is it's one of England's best partnerships. I think statistically it's our best partnership. That's in cricket, not rugby. And Strauss is, he's really had a good start to the summer, which is a relief for everyone. Well, Jack, what's your highlight?
My
of the summer?
highlight of the summer will be the Olympics, and it's an especially big highlight for me because I've got tickets to got 2 tickets.
As
to
I slowly tear my hair
quarter,
out.
Quarterfinals for the football. That'll be at St James's. It will be on the 4th of August. I'm taking my dad.
Or is he taking you?
Well, I bought the tickets. He's driving, but I bought the tickets.
Who
With
paid
so-
for the tickets?
No, I pay for them.
But who gives you them?
No, this was when I had a job.
Well, that's another story because we haven't heard about that, but
I'll
we'll get
do
to
it,
after.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, what particular Olympics are you looking forward to?
I think the 100 metres would be great to see. Usain Bolt. Football, obviously, 'cause I'm, there. The athletics, the general atmosphere of the Olympics. I think it'll be a great show.
Do you feel, that you've got a part in the Olympics? Because a lot of people, especially up north, are saying it's just basically London's games.
It's the same. Although I'm actually going, I think I'm going to a group stage football match
Lucky
at
for
some
some.
point.
Yep.
Well, but it is in Coventry. It's not. I don't feel any more excited. I feel excited about the Olympics, like I always do every 4 years. But I don't feel any more excited about it being in this country because it may as well be in another country.
It is pretty much all based in London, but then again, that's why I think the world, if a country gets a World Cup, it's so much better because it gets spread around the country. Like if England had got the World Cup in 2018, it'd have gone loads of different seas. I mean, I know they say, Nottingham's got the.
That made me laugh. When they've actually did it, when they sorted out the bids.
Oh yeah.
And Nottingham, although they haven't got their stadium developed, they planned to do it, even though it wasn't confirmed. They got it, the choice of stadium.
Yep.
Leicester, who've got a state-of-the-art stadium there and ready, the FA said, we'll pick somewhere which hasn't been built yet.
Even Plymouth got a stadium.
Plymouth got that.
And Bristol City.
That was the season they got relegated, of course, wasn't it?
Yeah, down to League Two.
And nearly went completely
Bust,
into liquidation.
Yeah. Well, they so nearly did.
So are you two looking forward to the Olympics anymore?
Well, I don't know if Bono's going to be playing there, but
I think the Edge certainly is. I think he is. Yeah. He's in Canada at the moment, but he'll be back soon. So anyway, we're nearing the end. We ended on a joke, like we always do. We leave you smiling.
We leave you as we met you, smiling and then crying.
this is the end
Dun, dun, dun.
of Series 2.
My friend and viewers and listeners.
Well, they're not your friends. They're my friends. I'll count the viewers as my friends.
I count them as my friends.
Because I haven't got any others, so I'll count the viewers.
I think I feel.
Well, I'm certainly not offending the viewers and listeners. I'd like to thank them. Like I said, if you accidentally clicked, thank you. We have gained...
Or clicked on purpose. It's not rule them out.
It's got to be at least one. Occupy Sydney. They followed us delivery.
We have had over 500 views on our YouTube podcast. And we'll be hoping to break the 1,000 after a bit more public PR work from us refined gentlemen. The final time for this series. Thank you for listening to Blah De Blah. Hope you enjoyed it. With me, Tom Feeney.
Me, Dale Lewis Harris.
And me, Jack William Elliott.
Thank you from Thomas Patrick Feeney for getting involved in that. And goodbye. Thank you so much to listening to Blah De Blah. Please follow us on Twitter. That's at the Blah De Blah. We will be releasing the date we'll be filming our first podcast for the 3rd series exclusively on Twitter. Thank you. Follow me, Tom Feeney, on Twitter. That's at Thomas Feaheny.
At Dale Harris 1991.
At Jack Elliott 1993.
Thank you for listening to Blah.
D.
Blah.
This programme was sponsored by
Dale Harris Blogspot.
Journalism in Training /tumblr.com.
and sportingviewpoint.co.uk. Thank you and goodbye.